live from France, where Prime Minister Modi and US President Donald Trump have shook hands before the G7 summit. This marks exactly 489 days, nearly 16 months since their last face-to-face interaction. Prime Minister Modi there meets US President Donald Trump during the working session of the G7 summit. And this is, of course, the G7 Plus meeting that's currently taking place on your screens, where all the invited members are present as well. Long interaction there, in fact, between Prime Minister Modi and the US President. We were expecting the India-US trade deal to come up at some point in time in a possible bilateral as well. The US President, of course, is in the midst of making announcements regarding the deal with Iran. All right, viewers, so visuals on your screens of Prime Minister Modi there with Donald Trump, and we're expecting the working session of the G7 to begin shortly from now. My colleague Atul with us on the broadcast. Atul, take our viewers through further details. What's now expected as far as this working session is concerned?
Well, Prime Minister Modi has reached France for the G7 summit, and, he's expected to, have several meetings with different leaders, on the sidelines of the G7 summit. And obviously, this is the 7th consecutive appearance of the Prime Minister Modi at G7 summit. So clearly, earlier French President Emmanuel Macron welcomed the Prime Minister, and but the high-stakes meeting that we are expecting is going to happen tomorrow when the Prime Minister Modi meets Donald Trump, the US President. But having said that, this is quite significant because Prime Minister Modi has been, time and again, reiterating the fact that how the global order and is crucial, given the fact that G7 countries are, at the dominant, at the forefront of it. Now, Prime Minister Modi has said that, he is really looking forward to meet different leaders, particularly Donald Trump. And this is significant given the fact that the India-US trade deal is also, on the cards, given the fact that, the earlier trade framework was reached upon by the two countries, but the final leg of the negotiations is still pending. So, given the fact that, also that this also, given the fact that it also comes in the backdrop of US-Iran